Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Deep Ogre review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Godzilla Movie Monster series, Bandai MechaGodzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong. Clearly, this is spoilers for the movie. If you haven't fucking seen it already, what are you doing with your life? It was on HBO for a month. It's coming out on digital. Watch it. Jesus Christ. If you don't want spoilers, then too fucking bad. But this is obviously off of MechaGodzilla's look from GvK, and it is a really nice design. I really just don't like the hands. I think the hands on this design are a little wonky. If it had like regular Godzilla and MechaGodzilla hands, I'd be fine with this design. But obviously, I'm gonna get into some gripes about it right fucking now, and that pteranodon is just gonna lay there. Gripe number one, and it stands out to everybody, believe me, is that his neck is too short and his shoulders and arms are too wide. That's one of my only complaints with this guy, is that he is weirdly proportioned at the neck and shit. If you like, it's weird because he seems so hunched over, but his arms are so spread out. It's like he's trying to fucking assert dominance over everybody. Like, it's okay, but the pose and the the elevation of his neck could have been a little bit better, at least in my opinion. But another gripe that I have is that there's no head articulation. I don't really know how they would have done it with this design, but I would have preferred there being neck rotation, because that gives for a lot more dynamic poses than just, basic Bandai vinyl poses, which I'm used to. If you don't know me, I prefer the Bandai vinyls over, say, NECA or SH Figure Arts or Monster Arts. So there is a plus there, but this thing is packed full of detail, to be honest. Even for a vinyl, it is just all up in there with detail. You have red for the spines back there. You even have those little X's like gas canisters on his shoulder or bicep. Then for his forearm, you have more of those boxes and everything. You have some tubes coming up to his crotch, kind of like a metal rib cage right here, coming right here over to here. Same thing going on. You can see the hinges and everything. See all the detail up under there. You can see the shoulder pad, which is obviously supposed to be connected to the shoulder, but it's a fucking vinyl figure. I don't know what you expected. But it does look really good, in my opinion. I really love like the dark wash on the silver. It brings out a lot of that detail that sometimes in vinyls can get a little bit lost. I don't know if any of you have any vinyls like I do, but sometimes the detail can get a little lost. Then you have those 3 spikes at the end of his tail, on the bottom, clearly. And yeah, that's pretty much it for paint. Obviously, I mentioned the black wash on the silver before, but there is red dots on each side of the spines, coming all the way up, even to the top of his head. They stop. Do they even stop? Oh, they stop right here on his head crust ones that are attached to the actual head. But one complaint I do have is that mine has a little bit of a fucking QC issue. Not really a QC issue, but a paint issue, which is right there. There's a little bit of splotch of red paint. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there's a splotch of red paint. And at first I thought it was just supposed to be a light on the eye, but I looked on the other side and it's not there. So they kind of fucked it on this one, but honestly, it's not even that bad. This is also my first time ordering from Hobby Link Japan. I do recommend them, but it's kind of confusing because like they have that weird like private warehouse shipping thing, and it's confusing. It's hard to explain. But overall, all the detail on this guy is really, really good looking. And he's pretty light. I wasn't expecting it to be this light, especially because like most of the Bandai vinyls I have are kind of more skinnier, so they're a little bit more thick feeling. And this guy's surprisingly light for a MechaGodzilla, at least. I honestly really love the design. For articulation, it's obviously a Bandai vinyl, so it doesn't have that good of articulation. I already bitched about the head, but the arms, both of them can go full 360, and the legs can also go full 360. Tail is seamed. There is supposed to be articulation, or not supposed to be, but this is where they jammed the tail on, and they glued it. Like every other Bandai vinyl, they glued the tail. I don't know why. Yeah, take that up with Bandai. Then it's not my job, you know. If I were designing these, I would probably do the same thing. Not gonna lie, if I was in the position that they were in, yeah. But for comparison, here he is next to the Bandai America Mecha G from the Showa movies. Obviously, I really like this one better, just because it looks a lot better. I like this design better, but I like this figure as a figure better. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but it just overrules this piece of shit. I can finally get that off my shelf. Here he is. Obviously, I have the NECA Byogoji right here. Stand him straight up. Here he is next to that. And the NECA King Kong, the one that came with all the dinosaurs, and that's where the Pteranodon came from, and the stick and stuff. So he does not scale very well with Kong, but Kong doesn't really scale well with anything, to be honest. But I might get the SH Monster Arts one just because I need a good-looking Kong to go with my Godzilla, and now my MechaGodzilla. But other for, like, comparison, here he is next to the SH Monster Arts Gamera and the Playmates vinyl Burning Godzilla. They don't look too bad next to each other. The only gripe I have with this is purple vinyl for some reason instead of black. I don't know why they did that. Review on him mayhaps in the future. And these guys do look pretty good together, even though, you know, Gamera is a completely different franchise for another day. But other than that, I think this figure is pretty good. He's running around 22 on Hobby Link Japan. I think he's still up for pre-order. I don't know if he's sold out yet. You'll have to look for yourself. But that's so far the best price I could find him. He's not really on Big Bad Toy Store as of right now. And eBay wants like $44 for him. So, yeah, best luck is Hobby Link Japan. And honestly, they're not that bad. So, if you want him, he's on Hobby Link Japan. If you don't, then you're not really missing out on much. But if you like vinyls, definitely pick this guy up. If you like MechaGodzilla's design, pick this guy up. If you can't find the Playmates one and you can't fucking afford the SH Monster Arts one, pick this guy up, please. It's definitely good. Oh, something I forgot to mention, because it's just right up here, is his card that he comes with. You could see some nice artwork of Mecha G right there. 2021, Godzilla, Monsterverse, Godzilla vs. Kong. And the inside, a little bunch of fucking snake tongues and shit. Silhouette of Mecha G. And then the same silhouette right here, and then Godzilla vs. Kong on the back. And that's pretty much it for the card. Other than that, this figure, I'm going to have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's not the worst, but it's definitely one of my favorite Bandai vinyls I have. Actually, because I like Bandai vinyls, I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. There, that's it. Because I'm judging this on a figure, it's 6.5, but judging it on a Bandai vinyl, it's easily an 8.5. It's one of the best I have, and it's one of the best anybody could really offer. So, if you like this review, give it a give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.